Hi, Cancer. I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to your May 2024 tarot reading. This is where we're going to look at the astrological energies of the month of May. Remember, we're coming out of a huge month in April where we had eclipse season, we had Mercury retrograding in the sign of Aries, and we also had that huge conjunction between Uranus and Jupiter in the sign of Taurus. We will have more activations with Uranus and Jupiter this month, which is really exciting. And so I do think that May is going to be kind of like the fallout month of what happens after all of that energy. So I think it's really going to be huge for many of us. Do take a look at the description box below. I've highlighted all those important videos for April, as well as please pay attention to what happens for you in this month, Cancer, because I do think that many of us are starting on a new path, right? We're starting on this new energy after that eclipse season, and for many of us it will set us on a new trajectory. So if you haven't already subscribed, I would love if you would give my videos a thumbs up, comment below, let me know what you're looking forward to in May. And for all of you who are returning or new, thank you so much. I appreciate you joining me and being part of my community. I do put videos up every single day. There's always a new video up, so please hit that bell and you'll let you know when I upload new content. All right, Cancer, let's see what Spirit has for you. You start off the first week with the Hermit in reverse, major arcana there, Virgo energy, and Six of Pentacles. Second week of May finds you with the Judgment card, another major arcana in reverse, and the Seven of Cups. I've been telling many of the signs, almost everyone seems to be getting Seven of Cups. Do think there's a lot of indecision going on after that big April month. Queen of Swords comes up for you that third week of May, as well as the Four of Cups. And lastly, you end the month with the Knight of Swords, ready to get something accomplished, and the Tower card, major arcana there in reverse. So goodness, Cancer, lots going on for you this month. I will tell you, each sign has had, some energy of moving forward. There definitely is a lot going on now that, there's a little more clarity in the air with Mercury now direct. Let's go ahead and pull an overarching theme card. Oh, actually, this is going to be the card representing April. Excuse me. This is going to be the energy from April. Spirit, if you can tell us where Cancer left their energy from April and they are bringing into May. Five of Swords. My goodness, all that shuffling. The reason why I say that is I just did Gemini's reading and they also received the Five of Swords. I do think the Five of Swords in this position is suggesting that for many people there was a lot of conversations that went awry, possibly you not feeling comfortable around the people around you. This could be at work, this could be in your community or in your family, conversations that didn't go well. I do feel like the Five of Swords is often that card of who is the victor and who is the one that walked away, being scarred, if you will. So keep that in mind throughout this month. I do think that you are bringing in a much more positive energy in May here with that Six of Pentacles, but there does feel like with that Queen of Swords, Nine of Swords, and Tower, there definitely is still some type of huge conversations to be had, and it could be stemming from April. Okay, so now let's go ahead and pull an overarching theme card. That one just fell out for you, recognition and reward. So really nice to see this after we were just talking about really not getting along with people around you. It seems like that energy shift has occurred for you, Cancer. And for many of you all, you could be receiving some type of recognition for a job well done. If you have been working your hump off at work, or, you have clients that have been, really demanding, it feels like some type of of recognition and reward comes for you during the month of May. So that's really positive to hear. I do think that many of you all could benefit from the Sun conjuncting Uranus and the Sun conjuncting Jupiter on the 13th and 18th of this month. So take a look at that week, because I do feel like this could be when this recognition and reward comes for you, or it could come out later on in June. Remember, sometimes there is a delay. Everything doesn't always happen right when the energies happen in the universe. So looking at your month as a whole, I do see 1, 2, 3 major arcanas: the Hermit, the Judgment card, and the Tower, all of them in reverse. So this does suggest to me, Cancer, that there are some areas in your life that you're really not comfortable with saying that this is the decision I want to make. It's almost like you're still wavering as to is this really the end of this cycle? I really need to go within and take some time for myself. But then that Tower card is something is going to happen that, maybe changes your direction. Okay. And I do think the Six of Pentacles, though, in that first week is that recognition that I was talking about. Possibly you start hearing of maybe you get an award for a job well done. It does look like by the time you get to the second and third weeks, there is some type of conversation from someone of a higher stature. This could be a motherly figure. It could be someone who is in charge of making important decisions, and you're contemplating how to move forward. And by the end of the month, it really looks like you are rearing to go once this news comes out. So it really seems like, Cancer, you have almost a mixed bag. And I've been saying that to many of the signs because you just have all this energy still from April. And I do think as you come into the month of May, we have Pluto retrograding in Aquarius on the 2nd. We have Mercury conjunct Chiron on the 6th. And then we have a Taurus New Moon on the 7th. For some of you, that Taurus New Moon is a perfect time to go within, figure out what it is you want to accomplish over these next 6 months. I say 6 months because that is when the Taurus Full Moon will occur later on in October, November of this year. And so for many of you all, a recognition of something you have done, or this could be you giving recognition and reward to someone else. Take your time, though. I do think that Hermit in reverse wants you to be really deliberate and making sure you're not just going through the motions. You're really happy about this recognition, and you're really excited for whomever is receiving it if you are the one giving it, okay? Now, by the time you get to the second week of the month, this is when we have the Sun conjuncting Uranus on the 13th. Mercury finally leaves its retrograde shadow and moves into Taurus on the 15th. So I do think that Mercury energy is going to help you be able to have a little more clarity. I do think that that Seven of Cups in reverse is indecision has been plaguing your head possibly. And that Judgment card is you're at the end of the cycle, but you're not quite sure what you want to do next. And I do think that for many of you all, it could take into June before you're really getting clarity. And I say that because, at the end of the month, you have that Tower card. And I do think that some kind of, like I said, higher up or someone of importance in a organization could announce their restructuring, or you all are moving to a different building, or there's layoffs. But it doesn't necessarily feel like this is negative. To me, it feels like it's more like an adjustment that you're having to think through. Do I really want to go through this? It feels like once the Sun enters Gemini and we have that Sag full moon on the 23rd, I do think many of you all are in a whole different mindset than you were when you started off the month. Okay, so really pay attention at that Sag full moon. If people come into your life that have some new direction for you, I do think that by the time you end the month, you are rearing to go. Venus is now in Gemini. Jupiter enters Gemini on the 25th, and then we end the month with Mercury conjunct Uranus in Taurus. So all those activations in Taurus, I do think somewhere in this month, you are moving towards some other direction that you were not anticipating, but I actually think it's going to benefit you in the long run. Don't be too quick to make decisions without thinking them through. you. I do think that Mercury conjunct Uranus and Taurus, this is some surprise news about your money, about your finances, about possibly your job. But I do think that that Tower card in reverse is like, it's almost like this opposite effect, meaning like an announcement is made that you're not too happy with, but in the long run, you find something better. That's what I feel like this Tower and Knight of Swords is. So I do think that there's going to be some type of recognition and reward this month, Cancer, but I think it's going to be up to you to determine whether this reward is worth it. And I'm saying that because many of you all could come into more money, but that more money could be more responsibility, for example. So just make sure that this recognition and reward is something you're really excited about, you're ready to embrace. And if you are, I do feel like all of this energy is going to be worth it. Remember, anytime we go through ups and downs, it's all worth it because it's bringing us through a journey, right? So instead of being upset that things didn't go the way you planned, embrace that they did change and that it's leading you to something better, okay? So I hope this was helpful for you, Cancer. Take a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs in this video series. Take a look at the link below. I also offer personal tarot readings if you're wanting to know how this all plays out for you personally, okay? All right, Cancer, I hope you all have a great May, and I'll talk to you later.